this was highly requested to make the X-ray markers. It has been a while since I made them, so bear with me. You get this whole, not the lead letters, but these pieces from Chrissy. I'll tag her below. So they come in a package and you take the package apart. Obviously I already did it. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna remove one piece, two-piece protective covering. Well, I'm just gonna leave all the bloopers as always. Okay. Weed it all over my sweater, might as well. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is you're going to grab your transfer taper, contact paper. I prefer contact paper. Grab one at a time, grab a squeegee, and line it up in the middle. Okay, just like that. Line it up, press it down. So her vinyl is a little bit thicker, so I really don't need to squeegee on top of it because it lays pretty flat, not fat, flat. Just like that. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna need some UV resin. Okay, also, but first you're gonna have to take one of these off, just the bottom. Take it off just like this. Okay, what we're gonna do is you can grab whatever type of spinner you have, whatever you have, what are you gonna use. So I'm gonna grab my circle spinner. Give me a second, let me go find it, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So got my toothpick, got my spinner. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna add UV resin right in the middle. Add a little bit more than normal. The reason you do is you're gonna put your letters in it. We have to flood the letters, okay? What I mean by flood, I'll show you. Just swipe it in. Get all the edges and stuff. Well, I should have cleaned the silicone before I did this because then it wouldn't have moved. Whatever, hindsight, okay. So the reason it's not sticking to the silicone is because there's so much glitter on my silicone. So I usually take rubbing alcohol and wipe it so my blanks don't move, but gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Just like that. Okay, take your torch it out. Okay, make sure both the bottoms are removed, are they? Okay, they both are. So what you're gonna do is you are going to grab your letter, just line it up. I mean your little thin acrylic, okay? Just make sure you're 100% lined up, press it down. Same thing on this side, make sure there's none on here, there isn't. Don't tell me this is the 3M, which is a highly possibility. It is. Okay, sticky side down. Okay, sticky side down. Good thing I checked. Okay, just like that. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your lead letters, left, right, a little bit in the middle. I'm gonna move this so I can, hold on, so I can see them being leveled. Okay, left, right, initials are M and G. So I use a wax pen. I've always found it the easiest to work with a wax pen, but you can use it if you're good at placing it by hand, that's fine. That's okay, we'll fix the M. Not a big deal. Oh. G. Okay, so just take our toothpick, just move it a little bit. Just make sure it's nicely aligned. Just like that. Okay, and then you're just gonna flood it one more time, make sure there's no micro bubbles. We're gonna cure this and we're gonna cure this just as I normally cure everything, 48 watts, 120 seconds, okay? What you're gonna do, so you should still be, you see you can still feel the X-ray markers. So that's good, that means they're not moving, they're set where they need to be. What you're gonna do is now you're gonna remove the top covering, which is already removed on that. I have lost my mind. Okay, now what you're gonna do, okay, is you are going to fill the resin all the way up to the top, okay? You're gonna seal the markers in, okay? So this might take a little bit, do a little bit at a time if you're not good with bubbles or you're not using Resin Rockers Magic Cure. I don't really have a bubble problem because I use this formula, so I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. If I need to, I'll put more in just to make sure. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing. Grab your toothpick, move it around to the edges so it's nice and sealed. So I always bring it to the top, just like that, you see? outwards to the top so it all seals as one piece. If I have to add more resin, I will, which is not a big deal. Just like that. Since this was a deep pour, if there's any micro bubbles, I'll try to bring them to the top, which I rarely need to because it's resin rockers. This is where resin rockers is the best, in my opinion, is because the viscosity and like how thin it is and how like the bubbles and everything. So just bring it to the top, flood it all the way to the top of the acrylic so it's nice and flat. And then you're gonna do is you're gonna take a torch. If you'll turn on, torch it, just like that. Just don't get your resin on fire. Now, look at it from an angle to see if it needs a little bit more. And see, there's a little bubble right here. Right, stuck. Make sure it's not. This one is pretty flooded. Goes all the way to the top. So this one needs a little bit more resin. So what I did was I looked at it from the side angle. You might have saw my hair. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at it. But if you did, sorry. I just don't have the patience to redo it. Okay. So just gonna move it along. Make sure it gets just all the edges. So if it gets on that side edges, it's not a big deal because we can always trim them. Just like that. And there's a bubble right here. Sometimes like a bubble will sit on the lead letters. Even though this is a great formula, the lead letters are like a little bit of a problem. There's a bubble there I missed last time. It's okay. Just torch it. Make sure it's all nice and smooth. So it does pull a little, so it pulled a little. I'm just gonna look at it from the side. Sorry if my hair's in the way again. Just like that. And you're going to cure it now. Oh, this one has no battery. Let me grab the other lamp. I'm going to cure it, okay? So it's been cured. Oh, Lord, I dropped stuff. Okay. So what I mean by that, you see how it's nice and smooth? The letters are encased in it. So now this is your personal preference. Where you can put glitter on the back or not. That is up to you. I'm going to put black glitter on it, and we're going to do my Mod Podge technique. So we'll be back, and then we'll do the Mod Podge technique. Okay, if you hear screaming in the back, I can't do anything. I even tried filming this in the middle of the night. It's still not working. They're still awake. So what I do is I Mod Podge mine, but you can just mix it in UV, glitter, whatever you want. So I'm going to do my 2 layers of glitter, and then I'm going to seal them, and then they're going to be ready to go. So this is totally optional. You can add it if you don't. Little black glitter never hurt. So, like I said, newest obsession. So I'm going to be making a lot of X-ray markers. Going to be adding those to the shop also, a bunch of designs. Tap it off, let it dry, and then we'll do one more coat in about, I want to say about a minute. I'll be back to do another round, okay? Okay, so same thing. It's been about a minute and a half. So we're just going to literally apply the second layer of Mod Podge on top of it. And yes, you can hear my nephew and my Etsy going, I am not editing it, sorry. Just like that. Grab one more. Just like that. So this is my technique. You don't have to Mod Podge it. You can just mix resin and call it a day. But I prefer this method, so I do it that way. And then we're just going to shake off the excess. So I let it dry a little bit longer this time. I want to say about 5 to 7 minutes. So when I can't see the white part of the Mod Podge on there, I will put UV resin on it. But we'll do it all together so you guys can see exactly from start to finish, okay? See you guys back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so the Mod Podge has completely dried on both of these, so let's seal them. So if you know me, I like to use a different type of resin on the back. I like resin rockers on the front and a different resin on the front. Let's pour some on, and then let me grab my toothpick over here. I was working on other stuff in between, so the toothpick's available. Just like that. Make sure you cover it properly. Coat it around, move it around. Just make sure it's gone done completely. Just like that. Okay, and then I am going to torch it just to make sure it's nice and flat. Maybe I should fill my torches before I do tutorials, but I live on the edge over here. Okay, and then we're gonna cure it, same thing, 120 seconds, 48 watts. All right, and that is how you make X-ray markers, just like that. And they are ready to go to their new home. So I hope I answered every question. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did.